An attack on Christians in Egypt. A bomb outside a church kills more than a dozen people and sparks protests in the streets. Ultimatums from both sides in Ivory Coast. They do little to ease the political turmoil. And a historic day in Brazil as the first female president is sworn in. Hello, everyone. This is World Report. I'm Martin Savidge. Happy New Year to you. A deadly blast just after midnight. Egyptian authorities are investigating a bombing outside a Coptic Christian church in Alexandria during a New Year's service. At least 21 people were killed and another 79 were wounded. Eyewitnesses on the street described a thunderous explosion. Reggie Aki has more on the explosion, which also damaged a nearby mosque. And it's Inauguration Day in Brazil, where a close ally of the incumbent will become the country's first female president. We'll tell you why she has a very tough act to follow. And the American Homeland Security Secretary pays a special visit to U.S. soldiers in the field this New Year's Day. We'll be live in Afghanistan. Marching bands, floats, and giant balloons. It is the 25th annual New Year's Day parade in London. More than 8,000 performers and musicians from around Britain and the world march from Piccadilly Circus to Parliament Square before crowds totaling estimated to be about 500,000 people. Officials in the Midwestern U.S. are still assessing damage from the severe thunderstorms and possible tornadoes. At least 6 people were killed Friday in Arkansas and Missouri. Missouri's governor is scheduled to tour the areas that were hit by the suspected tornado. Winds also overturned cars and destroyed dozens of homes in an area of northwestern Arkansas that is considered part of what is routinely called Tornado Alley. Karen McGinnis is in the International Weather Center with details. Good morning. Happy New Year to you.
And Happy New Year to you as well. And we start off in the Midwestern United States with violent weather that, as you mentioned, took 6 lives. Our meteorologist, Jennifer Delgado, is standing by just outside of the city of St. Louis, Missouri, in the Midwestern United States. And she has a story about just how strong these storms were and what happened during those deadly 24 hours. Jennifer?
Yeah, that's right. It certainly was an active 24 hours. I am actually in Sunset Hills. This is part of St. Louis County, again, part of the U.S. state of Missouri. And we had a round of strong storms yesterday. Now, in Sunset Hills, they actually had a touchdown of an EF3 tornado. And, of course, it was devastating. It looks like 2 people were trapped inside and they were killed. Karen.
Jennifer, thank you very much. We appreciate your reporting for us from this outbreak of severe weather. And across the south central and midwestern United States, just about 3 dozen reports of tornadoes. It looks like Brisbane, also for Emerald, we could see just the nuisance rainfall. The bulk of the precipitation has occurred, Martin, and it looks like they're only going to see scattered showers over the next 24 to 48 hours.
Clearly, it is no holiday for you and those in the weather department. Thanks very much, Karen McGinnis. Up next, which movies are getting the Oscar nod and which ones just made us nod off? A look at the big movies of 2010 when we come back.
You do have a flabby tummy, so you'll spend some time.
Italy, it has joined the latest list of countries banning the use of plastic shopping bags. That new law goes into effect, today. The ban's expected to keep the bags from ending up in landfills and littering city streets. Italian shopkeepers will be able to use their current supply of plastic bags before switching to something else. Mexico, India, China, and Australia also have similar bans. And I'm Martin Savidge at CNN Center. African Voices is up after a quick check of the headlines.